Under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Gun. Dad.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Bears, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. 2nd and 6.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
Burrow on play action. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jackson Smith and Jigba with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over a 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Hurry!
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Mond. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Mond. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me,
trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
12, 11, 11, 11, 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
no, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
12, 12. Stop.
Now Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they like.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11, stop.
Burrow will throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Mond looks to throw on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
43 rail, smash, red.
Mond going to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Mon looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Justice Hill, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Returning it, Justice Hill. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mon. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Mond out of the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
11 MT, 11 MT, 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that is incomplete here.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, you gotta go score.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mon's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Come on, set.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, Mon. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A 2nd down throw now for Mon. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kellen Mond, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Bears 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mond's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
For the Chicago Bears.
Ready.
They go play action here. Mond. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in his first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time.
Hills hit, and he lost the football. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Everything.
On one, ready? Stop.
First play's a run with Nwangu. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go. 12, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. A short one there to Freiermuth. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Oh my God, they're cheating me.
The open man, that's complete. And they'll have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Raiders. Debo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, here's Mon. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Mon. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
18-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 35-yard.
And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
97.
Mon going to throw it. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
52 blaster. Ready.
Mon now off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Everybody's in the world.
Now Burrow on 1st down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Higgins goes in motion right. Up the middle, Nwangu. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Raiders 1st down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow going to change things up. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. A short one there to Freiermuth. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Hill to return it. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third.
Here we go. Here we go. Trouble 38. Cut.
Off the play fake, Mon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Strike. Check. Strike. Cut.
Mon looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Jackrabbit.
For Chicago Bears.
Here's Mon. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, Mon. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception. 2nd
and 10. Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Blue strike. Ready.
3rd down from the gun. It's Mon. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So that wipes away a big play on the penalty for illegal touching on the outside.
And that's one as a receiver where a lot of times you don't even realize that you've even done it. But just one foot goes over the chalk, and you're the first to touch it when you come back in. That's going to be a penalty.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow on third down. That's caught inside the 20. He will have the first down and a bit more. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. He'll let this go for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
I'm one, right?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will take this down at the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
Touchdown, Bears! Robert Tonyan from 10 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit
way. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now it's Burrow. Drops this off with Nwangu. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. There's a quick throw to Freiermuth. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. John Johnson with the INT. And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Second down, here's Mond again. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Goat Bih. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly
11
right.
mighty. 11 mighty. The hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.